How you doing, everyone? Tom Taberry here. Welcome to our Memorial Tournament Roundtable, joined by Dave Holmes, Adam King, 10 TV, and the one and only Skip Mozik and Anthony Rothman from our sister station, 97.1 The Fan. Dave, a year ago, John Rahm, we're standing on 18 on Saturday. I'll never forget. He's running away with the tournament, and you said to me, you go, wait a minute, what's going on? And, you know, we both thought, man, he just got bad news. Did someone, you know, what the heck is going on? And, you know, he was running away with that tournament, but following his third round, he was informed that he had COVID and was not going to be able to finish and had to quit. How much is that in the back of his mind as he comes in this year?
Well, I mean, I don't think he'll be at the Short North pounding shots till 3 in the morning on Wednesday night. I mean, maybe he'll be avoiding the crowds a little bit. He has some bad memories here, but he also has good memories here too. I think if you're John Rahm, you take away from the fact that you really should have won this tournament multiple times. You were the best player in the field by far the year he got DQ'd. It wasn't even close. He was playing maybe the best golf this tournament's ever seen over 3 days. So I think for him, yeah, there's a little bit of demons, but he's exercised that already. I think he's in good shape to be the favorite in this golf tournament. It is one of the weirdest scenes that we have ever witnessed on 18. You know, Sunday you get the handshake from Jack. Right. Saturday, he's keeled over, hands on his knees, realizing that I just lost north of $1 million and a runaway tournament win.
You know, Adam, Patrick Cantlay has won 2 out of the last 3 Memorials, and I think, you know, his reaction last year, he was shocked at how it went because it wasn't even close the way Rahm was playing, and he would have, I don't know how he could have lost it on Sunday. What do you think's in Cantlay's mind? He's the defending champ, and like I said, he's won 2 out of the last 3.
Well, I think there's a couple things. When you look at winning a golf tournament, you never want to win the tournament in that way. You want to know that you went out there and played the best golf that week, and I think that probably sticks with him a little bit. But the good thing is he had already won it, so he proved that he can dominate Muirfield. And I think this course is such a shot-making course. You get in the right spots, as we've talked so much with the way Jack designed it, that he's now played his way around here in a dominant fashion. He knows what you have to do to win it at Muirfield, and now you just got to come back and replicate that. And once you do it twice, the confidence really starts to build. You start to get those courses on tour, a lot of these players do, that feel like your home course. Oh, this is where I'm going to show up, and I know this one.
You know, Anthony, the Memorial Tournament is not a major. But if you talk to the guys on tour, this is one of their favorite stops. They love coming here. The players are pampered. And quite frankly, they run this thing like a major. Jack Nicklaus is the greatest golfer of all time. You think about the tribute to Bobby Jones with the Masters, you know. Will this tournament one day be a major? Should it be a major?
Okay, those are two different questions, right?
Well, I want to hear what you say.
No, absolutely right. That's what I'm just saying. Those are two very good questions, distinct questions. The course is major worthy. The problem is if you're a major like the U.S. Open and you want to really protect par as a great score, I think the course would have a tough time doing that. Most occasions, it doesn't have to be that way. We've had, you know, the PGA. Justin Thomas wins it at 5 under, gets in the playoff. I think that's okay. But you start getting into 12, 15 under par, people start thinking, well, is that course really major worthy? But we've had it all. Ryder Cup, Solheim Cup, President's Cup, and the course could easily support it. It's a stadium-type course now. It has the infrastructure to do it. The issue that I think would be interesting to ask Jack is, would he be willing to give up a Memorial one year to have a major? Or is it only good enough if we have a major in addition?
Should it be a major period? Should they add another major?
Adding a 5th major?
Yeah.
I don't think that's imperative to have to do that. We're pretty much rock solid into the 4 majors. I could see it being one of a PGA championship at Muirfield Village. We've clearly shown we can support it from a fan standpoint. The course can support it, and like I said, it's part of our history that we've played international events here. It's just whether or not Jack would be willing to give up a Memorial to do it, and maybe he wouldn't have to do that. We had Workday and Memorial during COVID, but I think that the should, I can't get all the way into the should like it's being disrespected, but I think it certainly could.
I think it'd be interesting to see how it plays out as time goes on because, you know, you think about Bobby Jones and what he meant to the game of golf, and you know, Augusta is a major, and you go down there and score. And I see a lot of similarities between Muirfield Village and Augusta, and from the way they run it and everything. I mean, they run it like a major. Skip, the other thing we have seen many first-time winners at Muirfield Village that then go on to win a major. I mean, it's like this is their proving ground. Why do you think that is?
We've seen it, and it's been talked about. Anthony mentioned it, and everybody has mentioned it. While it's not a major, it is a major championship venue, is Muirfield Village. So I think if you can win at Muirfield Village, you can win anywhere, in my opinion. If that golf course can play so difficult, can play so tough, depending on the conditions. And we've seen guys, you mentioned, from Rose to DeChambeau to whoever you want to Hideki a couple of years ago. But for every one of those, you've got your Roger Maltbys and you've got your Bart Bryants.
William McGirt.
There you go. That have not, not to say that McGirt won't find lightning in a bottle at some point in the future, but it's not like what we've seen with some of these other guys. But my point is, it is major championship worthy, is Muirfield Village, and I think that's the reason why you've seen some high-profile winners over the years.
All right, handicap time. We're going to stay with Skip. Skip, who wins this year's Memorial and why?
I tell you, the odds-on favorite has to be Jon Rahm, but my formula for years has always been to go back to the previous year's leaderboard and see who finished third. Okay? Oh. Who finished third last year? Scotty Scheffler. That's my pick.
Ooh, wow. That's a good pick.
How is that? Has the third place trended out okay for you?
Yes, numerous times. Yeah. It's amazing. I mean,
wow,
go back and look at it.
I might have to drive across state lines. I might have to drive to Indiana.
Not
I got
endorsing
bugs
anything.
crawling on my skin with this inside information.
This formula.
Yeah. I had no idea this was
to track this over the years.
Okay.
I'm going with a guy that's one of the top-ranked players in the world. He's 11th ranked in the world. And I think he's been knocking on that door a lot, especially here at Memorial. So I'll kind of steal a little bit out of Skip's playbook there with having to have played well here. I'm going with Xander Schauffele. He's finished top 15 3 straight years in a row here. Won in New Orleans, top 5 at Byron Nelson, finished 13th at the PGA. I think he's one of those guys that certainly has the talent. You wonder about him in round 4, but maybe he's the guy that finally has enough experience on tour, certainly has the talent. And I'm going to go with the X-Man, Xander Schauffele.
All right, I'm going with Jon Rahm because I feel like he is owed that. I know that he's struggling a bit right now, but he loves this golf course. And I just, I will never forget, Dave, us standing there thinking, what in the world's going on? Because this kid was running away with this golf tournament. I think he's going to come out with, I just think he's going to pick up where he left off, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him go wire to wire. Who do you have?
Well, I got to check to see if my guy's ever finished third place, but if he hasn't, that's troubling. My guy would be Justin Thomas. We forget about it. I mean, he really could.
Well, he likes Muirfield.
He does, and he could have won the Workday. Remember, he dropped that, 70-foot bomb on 18. Yeah. Thought he had Colin Morikawa beat at that point. So he's almost won here before. He's playing well. He just kind of backdoored his way into a PGA-ish, but I think he's really playing good enough to win this thing. He has some history here. I'll take Justin Thomas.
All right, Adam.
My guy is someone that maybe his history at Muirfield isn't the best, but he's been dominant on tour. He just hasn't been able to get over the top in recent weeks. And I just feel like Viktor Hovland's going to show up at this tournament.
Viktor Hovland, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
now I'm nervous.
His name is Victor, for God's sake. His name is literally Victor. How can you not?
If you watch his game, he's such a shot maker. And he's always up there on the leaderboard. These last couple tournaments, he just hasn't been able to get over the top. I think he walks into
I'm going to give you the rock on that. That's a good pick.
This guy's picking based on name. It was either going to be Viktor Hovland or Cameron Champ. He was going to go Champ or Victor. It was Champ or Victor. He went with Victor. I like it.
All right, guys. Great stuff. Hey, thanks for watching our roundtable. And be sure and keep it on 10 TV, 97.1 The Fan for all your let me try that again, your Memorial Tournament needs.